The following podcast contains mature subject matter, adult themes, and may also contain profanity. You have been warned.
Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to The Absurd, our podcast about things that are absurd. The show we look at mysteries and histories and strange goings-on. Our stories are frequently funny, freaky, and sometimes frightening. That was Mel. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How
Are you? How come you're always great?
I'm always great.
Grate. Great.
Cheese.
By the way, everyone, we're going to try to, keep it to a minimum, but we are both incredibly hungry. So, yeah. We're trying not to let it consume us. Yeah, consume. Consomme.
Consomme. There you go.
Yeah, dude. Consomme is good stuff, eh? What do you mean?
Okay. It's okay.
It's good for a beef dip.
Yeah.
That sounds kind of pervy, doesn't it? A beef dip. Hey. Nice snort. Nice snort. Well, Absurdians, welcome back to the show. And if you're new here, we really appreciate you coming by.
Hopefully you've stuck around.
Yeah. I hope you did.
So how was your weekend? What did you get up to?
Well, for those of you who don't know, we are recording on the Monday, which is a civic holiday. That's what it's called in Ontario. A few provinces have it. Not all of them, though. And they obviously couldn't come up with a great name, so they just called it civic holiday. Basically, yeah, people need another holiday.
Right.
But we don't care enough to come up with a name for
Fair.
it. How was my weekend? It was relatively uneventful.
Yeah.
Friday I made jerk chicken. Agree. And usually I make the jerks, and I'm not talking about this because I'm ravenous and about to gnaw on my coffee table. Usually I make the jerk sauce myself. Don't say anything. Right.
I wasn't going to say a word.
And it's not that complicated, but it's a process. But I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't really feeling that much energy. So I bought a jar of jerk sauce by a company called Grace.
Okay.
And they make many products. It was ghastly.
Yeah?
It was beyond salty.
Oh.
Like, way too much.
Oh, no.
I actually added some habanero hot sauce into it because I marinated the chicken thighs.
Okay.
For 5 hours. Usually when I make it, I marinate them overnight, so like a day.
Yeah.
And I added some habanero hot sauce just because I wanted to bump the spice. But my God, was it salty?
That sucks.
Oh, it totally sucked.
That's the problem with buying bottled stuff. You don't know. Sometimes it's fine, but
yeah.
Every now and again you get that thing that's super, super salty.
Well, I had chicken thighs were on sale at Freshco.
Yeah.
$5 for 6. It's pretty solid, dude.
That is good.
It's under $1 each, in case your math is weak. And so I still have the other 6 in my fridge uncooked. I got them Friday, so I should probably cook them up. I'll do it tomorrow. But I have another bottle of jerk seasoning. I don't know where I got it. It looks better, though.
Okay.
I'm going to give it a whirl.
All right. I expect a full report.
The problem is, though, I don't know where I got it. So if I really like it, I'd be like, shit. How do I get more of this? But usually what I do to make... I'm sure nobody's listening anymore anyway. But I pre-make the spices for all the jerk, all the dry spices in little packets, in little Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
Portion it all out. So all I got to do is chop up some green onions... And I put in usually I use a Carolina Reaper.
Yep.
To mess with people. And some orange juice. That's about all I have to put in it then.
Cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. I might go back to that, eh?
Yeah.
Not kidding. Might do it. Because I like No, I can't say that actually. I was gonna say I like me a good jerk, but I literally mean I love jerk seasoning.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. Then Saturday I took my nephew to Strikers. He'd never been there for wings.
Cool.
He'd never been there, and we went for wings. So that was a terrible sentence. And then yesterday I met Sabby up at Piper's in the evening. Other than that, not much, man. You know, I was quite content. I stayed around here. I did some work, some online work. And yeah, just kind of chilled. I'm all about the chilling.
Oh, yeah.
You went away, didn't you?
I did. I was off all week, which I also didn't. I did a few little day trips here and there with my son, and I, took care of myself too.
Right.
And I went and did some shopping, which I haven't done for a long time, like clothes shopping.
Not groceries.
Just for myself.
Oh
Not
God.
groceries. No, it was just a me.
Where'd you go?
Me trip. I went and got a tattoo this week.
Did you?
So where that is.
Where is it?
My tattoo? Right here. On this arm. It's Newfoundland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And the place I go is in Cambridge.
Yeah.
The Secret Fix, in case everyone's wondering. They do fine line tattoos. They do an amazing job. Cool. Anyways, so I'm already in Cambridge, so I went to all those little outlet stores over there.
God.
I went over to that area, and I went to Maurice's, and I went to Reitman's.
Who?
Reitman's.
What?
Reitman's.
Oh, right. Okay, I know that one. I was like, what are you talking about?
I like that store because they have petite sizes.
You are petite.
I am. Yes. So I wear, quote unquote regular size, and it's always 8 feet too long for me.
Wow, that is long.
It is, right?
Not to be like a jerk, but do like girls' sizes ever work? Like children, like
no,
not toddlers.
No,
but
no. Lengthwise, probably.
But
probably.
Yeah, I get it.
But,
I get it.
I don't have a
on the
12-year-old body.
Yeah, the second floor is a bit. Yeah.
Not only that.
Some big gables.
Yeah.
On that second floor. Yeah, right. No, good point. I hadn't thought about that, actually.
So anyway, I struggle with that department, especially when it comes to pants and things. So stores do better. People are short. Make things for short people.
Do you know the song Short People?
Short People?
Yeah. By Randy Newman.
I don't know.
It's like, I don't know, would it come out in the late 70s, huh?
Sing it.
No. Okay. Well, the one, it's meant to be commentary on racism.
Okay.
Right? To say, like, short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. Right?
Wow.
They got little
no offense,
little feet, little eyes. They walk around telling great big lies. Right? But it's meant to show how ludicrous it is to hate an entire group because of one attribute.
Right.
And a physical attribute of that. Right? I think the song is hilarious. So, I'll play it for you then.
Okay, can't wait.
Yeah, I know, you will. You'll be singing it like crazy. You'll probably be glad that you're short. Like you identify with the song.
Maybe. Maybe. But yeah.
And then you went away. You went to Lake Huron Saturday.
I did. I went up to visit some friends up there that were camping for the week. So I just went up and crashed with them.
Cool.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
See any UFOs?
No UFOs. We barely saw the sunset because of all the smokiness that's happening.
Wildfire smoke.
Yes.
From thousands of kilometers away.
I know, isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Crazy.
When I lived up north, there was a forest fire like 80 clicks away.
Okay.
And, we weren't evacuating or anything like that, but the whole town I lived in was covered in like yellow smoke.
Ugh.
You couldn't go outside for too long, but even in your house, the whole house smelled of smoke. Like you would obviously have windows closed.
Yeah.
But it just permeated.
Yeah, of course.
And you couldn't see the sun midday. Like it was just, the sky was just yellow.
Crazy.
That was pretty trippy, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Forest fires are no joke.
Shit, I should say
No
not.
joke.
No, man.
They're even having them in Newfoundland, which is just, it's unheard of.
Is that right?
It just doesn't happen there, but they've been having them.
Well, that's because they haven't invented fire there yet.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
somebody figured out you could rub two sticks together.
Which sticks? No, it's really, they're rare. They're forest fires.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're natural. They're a necessary part of the well, I mean, it happened before people came along, right?
Sure.
You get lightning strikes
Yeah.
or you get droughts and what have you. But most of these will be started by people. Like, I don't mean deliberately.
Right.
Although that does happen too.
You know, I wouldn't put it past some people.
Oh, it's happened. Absolutely. But I mean, from camping or using chainsaws.
Yeah.
If it's dry and you spark the tinder in the on the floor of the forest, and they spread fast, man. They move fast.
Scary
Scary
stuff.
Larry, I tell you, scary Larry. So we got stories.
We got some.
We got some stories.
You gonna start?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to do a story that was suggested to me. I actually mentioned it last week in our intro.
Right. Yeah.
My friend Karen, professor at Wilfrid. Is she still Wilfrid Laurier? I don't remember actually. Anyway, I had never heard of this, so we're gonna look at it. Now you've got flower beds, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have a gnome? A gnome?
No, I do not.
No. Do you think you'd ever get one?
No.
Right. But you understand what they are.
What are they?
No, but you know what a garden gnome is.
I know what they are.
Right.
Yeah.
And you realize like they're not living.
I
Right.
sure hope not.
They're
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. They're kind of creepy looking.
You say that. So
Okay.
these are about ornamental hermits,
Okay.
which gave rise ultimately to garden gnomes.
Okay.
So while some gardeners might now throw in a gnome statue among their flowers and shrubberies, back in the 18th century, wealthy estate owners were hiring real people to dress as druids, grow their hair long, and not wash for years. These hired hermits would lodge in shacks, caves, and other hermitages constructed in a rustic manner in rambling gardens. It was a practice mostly found in England, although it made it up to Scotland and over to Ireland as well. Gordon Campbell, a professor of Renaissance studies at the University of Leicester, recently published The Hermit in the Garden, From Imperial Rome to Ornamental Gnome with Oxford University Press. It's the first book to delve into the history of the ornamental hermit in Georgian England. As Campbell explains in the video for the book, recruiting a hermit wasn't always easy. Sometimes they were agricultural workers, and they were dressed in a costume, often in a druid's costume. There was no agreement on how druids dressed, but in some cases, they wore what we would call a dunce cap. You're probably familiar with those, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
It's a most peculiar phenomenon, and understanding it is one of the reasons why I have written this book. How the live-in hermit came to be a fashionable touch to a splendid garden goes back to the Roman Emperor Hadrian, with his villa at Tivoli, which included a small lake with a structure in it built for one person to retreat. When the ruins of this early hermitage were unearthed in the 16th century, it was suggested that Pope Pius IV build one for himself, which he did at the Cassini Pio IV. No idea what that is. Sounds awesome, huh? Yet from here, it gradually verged away from religious devotees isolating themselves for spiritual reflection to hermiting being an 18th century profession for those willing to put up with the stipulations. As Campbell cites from an advertisement referenced in Sir William Gell's A Tour in the Lakes made in 1797, the hermit is never to leave the place or hold conversation with anyone for 7 years, during which he is neither to wash himself or cleanse himself in any way whatsoever.
For 7 years.
You got her, Otter.
Gross.
But is to let his hair and nails, both on hands and feet, grow as long as nature will permit them.
That would suck.
Others ask that their hermits not wear shoes or even to entertain party guests with personalized poetry or the serving of wine. It might seem like a whimsical garden feature, but in fact it was all about that most celebrated of Georgian England emotions, melancholy. Introspection and a somberness of spirit were prized among the elite, and the roles they asked their hermits to play embodied this. A 1784 guide to the Hawkstone estate in Shropshire, place in England, belonging to Sir Richard Hill, describes its resident hermit. You pull a bell and gain admittance. The hermit is generally in a sitting posture, with a table before him on which is a skull, the emblem of mortality, an hourglass, a book, and a pair of spectacles. The venerable barefooted father, uppercase F, whose name is Francis, always rises up at the approach of strangers. He seems about 90 years of age, yet has all his sense to admiration. He is tolerably conversant and far from being unpolite. In other words, he's very good to chat with, you know. At other hours, the Hawkstone hermit was replaced with a mannequin, or perhaps, Campbell speculate, an automaton. Some estate owners who couldn't afford or did not want a real live hermit sometimes set up the hermitage as if its resident had just left. Others used the hermitages themselves. The ornamental hermit vanished at the end of the 18th century. In The Hermit in the Garden, Campbell chronicles the remains in a catalogue of hermitages, listing whether they are destroyed, extant, or never built at all. However, the humble hermit may not have left us entirely, as Campbell argues. The garden hermit evolved from the antiquarian druid and eventually declined into the garden gnome. So these people were real. These guys are real. They were paid to live. They were paid. Like it wasn't slavery or kidnapping. But like I read about one account about a hermit who was hired and he was expected to remain on the property at all times. He got fired after being spotted in a local pub having some drinks.
Wow.
And they were paid, but they weren't paid a ton.
Right.
You know.
That's so weird.
But back then, I mean, well, I was going to say, you know, we could end up homeless, but we have that now, don't we? We don't really have places for everyone.
Right. So you turn them into a garden gnome.
Well, I guess if you were the ornamental hermit, or the garden gnome, as you put it, you'd be like, oh, okay, it kind of sucks, but I got a place to live. I've got food,
place to live. Yeah.
You know,
got shelter.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
But if you're gonna let your toenails grow for 7 years, you couldn't wear shoes anyway, could you?
No, I wouldn't think so.
That's got to be so uncomfortable.
Unless don't they curl? Once they get a certain length, they just start to curl into itself?
Probably. They wouldn't just grow straight unless you somehow manipulated the toenail to growing completely straight. That'd be kick-ass.
I think nails do that too. Like I think of that lady that was in the Guinness Book of World Records years ago for her long curly fingernails.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, it would be awesome though if they were like straight on your toes or your fingers and like 8 inches long. You'd be like Wolverine, eh? You know, like, anybody got a knife? Not to worry.
Not to worry.
You know, let me slice your bread.
How do you go to the bathroom?
Ooh, I hadn't thought of that. How do you? Well, you didn't wipe back then.
No.
Ew. Yeah, you'd cut the toilet paper to shreds every time you went to wipe. You'd be like, God damn it. This is my second roll and I haven't moved from this spot. Okay? I remember, did you ever watch Jackass?
No.
I will admit that I love them. I don't love all of it. Like the poo-poo, pee-pee stuff, I'm out. Like, not interested. Yeah. You know, like toilet humor. But some of the stunts they did, I thought were quite hilarious and impressive. But there was one where they went to India, and I don't know if this guy was a record holder, but on just one hand, he had let his fingernails grow for decades. Decades. And they were long. Like they were probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet long. And one of the jackass guys laid on the ground. This guy held his fingernails above his mouth and then poured a beer down through the fingernails.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And the Indian guy had a really thick Indian accent. He was like, "It's a Miller time."
It's a Miller time.
And the guy on the one was like gagging and almost throwing up. That's gold. That's humor, dude.
No.
But yeah, so gross. these ornamental hermits, like,
I knew I didn't like them.
Well, you should like the new ones. They're not going to do anything.
No, I don't like them. I don't like them.
But at night you have to be careful.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you know what movie this is? They mostly come out at night. Mostly. You never watched the movie Alien? God, that's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Not the first one, not Aliens. No, wait. Yeah, the second one.
Okay.
Sigourney Weaver's awesome, man.
Yes.
You gotta love Sigourney.
Yeah.
But there'll be other people in that movie you recognize.
Okay.
It's a great movie.
I
Don't
know I've
let
seen
Liam
the first
watch
one.
it yet, though.
No. I know I've seen the first one. I don't know if I've seen the second one. I probably have.
The second one, a lot of people think the first one is the best. I tend to like the second one more.
Okay.
But highly recommend, dude. And make sure you vape too.
Yeah.
So thank you, Karen. Thank you,
yes,
Karen Lockhead, for suggesting that subject. Yeah, dude. What do you got for us, eh?
All right.
Ow.
Okay.
No.
In November 1960. What was that? Did I hear a sound? Or am I hearing things? I don't know what that was. Okay, never mind.
I didn't hear anything.
I'll go again.
Okay.
In November 1962, 22-year-old Heinz, I'm going to say it wrong because it's German, Stuke.
How do you spell it?
That doesn't sound like German, does it?
How do you spell it?
S-T-U with the
I don't care.
thingies over top.
Yeah.
C-K-E.
Stuke.
Stuke?
Say it that way. Say Stuk.
Stuk.
That sounds more German.
There you go.
Yeah. Stuk you. Okay, sorry. Continue.
He quit his job as a tool and die maker and decided that he wanted to see the world. However, it's not in a way you'd expect. He sold everything he owned and set out on a 3-speed bicycle and never looked back. He says that
what about traffic? He said he never looked back. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I won't interrupt you again.
I'm going to keep going.
Please, sorry.
He says that his extraordinary desire to travel was partially motivated by his aversion to returning to factory work. And he never returned home again until 50 years later.
Jeez, I wonder if his wife missed him.
He was 22. Well, no, I guess he could have been. But in the early 1980s, after 2 decades on the road, Heinz decided to attempt to visit every country in the world. He believed he had accomplished his goal when he reached Seychelles, which is close to the Maldives.
Yes. How did he get there by bicycle? They're islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, well, he still, took boats and stuff if he had to, because he wanted to visit every place.
Okay.
In 1996, but to him, it felt anticlimactic. He had spent too much time in some countries, and there still was so much to experience. So he carried on. Between 1962 and 2010, he cycled more than 609,000 kilometers and visited 195 countries and 78 territories. From 1995 through to 1999, the Guinness Book of World Records described him as having traveled more widely by bicycle than anyone in history.
I would bloody well think so.
During his travels, Henry... Why do I have Henry down here?
Well, you know what?
That's weird.
I'm actually
It might have auto-corrected.
I'm actually looking up to see if Heinz is the German equivalent
It could be.
of Henry.
Maybe that's why.
It's Heinrich.
Yeah.
Is the German equivalent for Henry.
Okay.
But you do your...
All right.
Yeah.
It is.
Heinz is a German given name, a diminutive of Heinrich and cognate of the given name Henry.
Oh, well,
Look
okay.
at that. You're brilliant.
Look at... My brain was smarter than I thought.
That's an interesting sentence.
During his travels, Henry had encountered many hazards and suffered numerous injuries.
Yeah, no doubt.
In the Chilean desert, he was hit by a truck. In Haiti, he was chased by an angry mob. In Egypt, he was beaten unconscious by soldiers.
Jeez.
In Cameroon, he was detained by the military for slandering the state. In Alaska, he got into a car accident, ending up in a freezing river. In the United States, he was abandoned by an automobile driver who stole all his supplies after offering him a ride.
Jerk.
In Indonesia, he suffered a serious bout of gut bacteria. Bum pee.
Yeah, I
The
get
more
it.
clinical version.
There.
In Zambia, he was shot in the big toe when surrounded by 4 of the freedom fighters.
In the big toe.
Yeah. In Mozambique, he was attacked by bees while bathing in the river.
Oh, count me out.
In Siberia, his bicycle was stolen for the 5th time, just in Siberia alone, along with his luggage, all of which was recovered. In England, his bicycle was stolen again, this time from a campsite in Portsmouth. The bicycle was recovered the following day in a local park.
Sweet.
Although he has ridden the same steel frame bicycle on most of his journey, in 2002 he rode across Canada with a partner on a tandem bike.
Whoa.
In 1962, Henry has taken more than 100,000 photographs. He funds his expeditions with licensing revenue from his photo catalog, donations and sales of his travel writings, postcards, and booklets that feature his photographs, writings, and illustrations. In 1995, around the time he set the world record for bike touring, Henry self-published a memoir, translated as Cycling Around the World. In 2021, a documentary was released called The Man Who Wanted to See It All. So there you go.
How have I not ever heard of this guy?
I don't know. I've never heard of this either.
That's staggering.
Yeah.
So,
like 50 years just traveling the whole world with his bicycle.
So was his goal to actually, travel around the earth or just travel?
He wanted to see the whole country, the whole world. And he wanted to visit every country. So he got, how many countries are there? He saw 195 countries.
That's got to be close to how many there are.
And 78 territories.
Hang on a second. Echo, volume up. Volume level 5. Echo, how many countries are there on Earth?
There are 195 UN recognized countries.
There you go.
Okay.
193 of them are United Nations member states, and 2, the state of Palestine and the Holy See, are non-member observer states.
There we go. So Palestine
So
and the Vatican.
Right.
So he saw every country on Earth.
Yeah.
On a crappy 3-speed bike.
Yeah.
That I had a 3-speed bike when I was 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, all because you didn't want to go to work on Monday.
I'm with that. I'm with the factory job.
Oh
I have really high respect for people who can do repetitious work all day. I can't do it. And good on those who can, because it's obviously stuff that needs to be done.
Sure.
But it ain't me.
No.
I don't know if that would be my answer, bicycling to every country on Earth.
And the fact that he was able to survive
Yeah.
by selling his stuff and obviously he had a bunch of stuff to sell to start his journey, so he had some cash. But then just documenting his journey and selling postcards and
yeah.
that's badass, man. That's pretty cool.
100%. So he started in 62, right? November 62? Or is that when he was born? No, that's when he did it.
Yeah, 1962. He was 22 years old.
Right. Huh. And he did it for 50 years.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really, really awesome.
That's impressive.
Damn right it's impressive. Especially getting shot in the big toe.
I don't know, getting attacked by bees
Yeah,
while
that
you're
would suck.
already in the water. That sucks.
What does the big toe do? In the piggy spectrum?
Went to the market.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
So piggy went to... No.
This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee all the way home.
I think a pig probably would eat roast beef. They eat everything. But you know how sad it is when you realize that the piggy going to market isn't going to buy groceries.
No, I know.
Right? He's becoming the groceries, right? Or she, as the case may be. And then you're like, oh man, that sucks. We're lucky for the pig eating roast beef. Earlier, I don't remember if we were recording that or not, but we were talking about drinking alcohol. And we both like it. Excuse me. We both like a drink, and we're both beer fans. But have you ever wondered why it is that humans drink alcohol? Because most animals can't drink alcohol; they can't metabolize.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you just sit back and you listen to this.
Can't wait.
Can't you? Oh my God. A new study published in the journal Bioscience suggests that we owe our ability to metabolize alcohol to our great ape ancestors' penchant for feasting on fallen, fermented fruit. It's known that humans and other African great apes, such as the gorillas and chimps, have a mutation in a gene called alcohol dehydrogenase 4 that makes them good at breaking down alcohol. Compared with orangutans and other primates which lack the mutation, they are 40 times better at metabolizing booze. Genetic studies have shown that this mutation was present in the last common ancestor of African apes, which lived around 6 million years ago, prompting researchers to wonder if African apes, past and present, ingest alcohol in the form of fallen fermented fruit. I like that, fallen fermented fruit. Scrabbling around for a term to describe the behavior, the researchers from the University of St. Andrews and Dartmouth College drew a blank. Nobody wants more jargon, they wrote in their paper, but sometimes we need a new word to capture a fundamental concept. So they settled on scrumping.
Scrumping?
Yep, scrumping, an English derivation of the Middle Low German word schrimpen, meaning shriveled, and a medieval noun that describes overripe fruit. Spurred on, they delved into their behavioral database to assess what proportions of fruit consumed by great apes are handpicked from the trees versus scrumped from the ground. Mountain gorillas, western gorillas, and chimpanzees scrump between 1/4 and 2/3 of their fruit. So they weren't picking it off the trees or plants. They're picking it up off the ground.
Right.
Whilst orangutans, which do not carry the alcohol metabolizing gene variant, scrumped less than 1%. So the other, the gorillas and chimps, they did between 25 and 35% of the fruit they ate was from the ground. Orangutans, less than 1%. Because they can't metabolize it.
Right.
So, the hypothesis that emerges is that ancient African apes scrumped alcohol-laced fruit because it was calorie-dense, meant they didn't have to use energy climbing trees, and because their genetics meant they could handle it. Fast forward to present day, and although we may not scrump for fallen fruits like chimps, we do drink cider. As Catherine Habader, one of the lead authors on the study, says, one upshot is that sharing a cold pint of scrumpy this summer echoes a behavior that our ape ancestors might have already been partaking in 10 million years ago. So, scrumpy. And she mentioned cider. There is a cider in England called Scrumpy Jack.
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
Yeah, and I had no idea where they got that word until I read this. I'm like, oh, well, that's not a coincidence.
I know. That's
it's
cool.
cider, it's fruit.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Do you like cider? Alcoholic cider?
Not really.
It can take your legs out hard.
It can.
Yeah.
I used to. Many years ago I liked it, but I don't care for it now.
I like it if it's dry. Like, if it's a really dry, too sweet, forget it.
A lot of them are too sweet.
Agreed. But so that's why, like, I get the, you hear the question, and a lot of people who are maybe not aware of what evolution really means, or they in fact believe in creationism, and they'll be like, well, what do you think that we evolved from apes, from chimps? No, man, nobody's ever said that. We share ancestors.
Right.
They split. They went one way, we went the other. Same with Neanderthals, right? We're not Neanderthals,
Right.
but we've got some in us because we bred with them. Like, you look at some people, do you really need any more argument?
That's very true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so, yeah, but so all these things, like, alcohol, you never really think about it. You just say, well, we drink alcohol.
Yeah.
But our ancestor related animals, some of them can't. Most animals can't. Most mammals cannot metabolize alcohol. We can, because
Interesting.
of our ape ancestors were like, why the hell am I climbing this stupid tree?
Yeah.
I'll just eat the fruit off the ground. Oh my God, that
Work
feels
smarter,
good.
not harder.
That feels great.
I like
Who
it.
wants to go down to the creek for a swim? Yeah, right? You know they're doing that. They're going to have fun.
Screw climbing the trees.
Damn right. Climbing trees. That's how you fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So next time you raise a
Interesting.
glass, thank that little gene.
Yeah.
Thank that mutated gene that allows you to process it. Yeah, man. Hey,
Hey,
do you have a story to bring it on home?
I got a story. Why? Okay.
Hey, did you hear Lady Gaga had a baby?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, she had a little girl.
Okay,
She named
okay.
her Goo Goo. That's a beautiful joke, isn't it?
Anyways,
Have I told you that before?
yes, you have.
Have I?
Yeah.
Was it more annoying this time or less?
Probably more.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Then my work is done.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I got an animal story too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know how much I love me a hippo.
No.
I love hippos.
Yeah. Do you like the game Hungry Hungry Hippos?
I do.
Yeah, I've never played
Do you
it.
know if you what?
I've never played it.
No?
No.
Oh my god. But okay, here's my little rant about Hungry Hungry Hippo.
Is this okay?
It used to be awesome.
Okay.
It was an awesome game because it was made with like hard
Real
plastic.
Hippos. Oh, okay.
No, maybe if
That'd be terrifying. Because they're buggers, man.
now at Wonderland, the new ride attraction.
Oh, yeah. Stay out of the middle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, but why is Hungry Hungry Hippos suck now?
Now it is such cheap plastic garbage.
Oh,
It
really?
is awful. Like the original game, it was heavier, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be shifting all over the place. It was awesome. I love that game. I bought it, I don't know, last year before for the kids.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, this is complete garbage, and
So
I got rid of it.
You mean like we got rid of it? You mean like the whole board slides around because it's not
Yeah,
heavy enough?
because it's just a cheap plastic
really?
game. And I bought like an expensive, I'm using air quotes,
I saw
from
that.
like Walmart, like not just someone from the dollar store, let's say.
Okay.
So you would think it would be better. The marbles were not marbles. They were little plastic
Oh,
balls.
that's weak.
I was so disappointed.
What does a game like that go for nowadays? Because granted, it's been a really long time.
$15 maybe,
That's not as much
Ish.
as I thought it might be.
right?
I don't think it was out yet, though, when I was a little kid.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I've never researched the bloody game.
If you go to Splitsville, there is a Hungry Hungry Hippo game that you can ride. So you can be a hippo,
Yeah.
and you have the handles on his head,
Yeah.
and you just start, like, it was a lot of fun. I had way more fun than I should have on this game.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
where's my stuffed bear?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get me one?
No, I did not.
Loser. You didn't even win, did you?
No, I did, but Liam traded them in to get something else. Because you win them, and you could either keep them,
Yeah, yeah,
or if there's a bigger prize.
Yeah,
that,
I get the process.
Yeah.
So I got my issues with Liam then.
yeah, take it up with him.
I will. I'll take it out on
Yeah.
him, too.
Well, whatever.
What did he get instead? This better be good.
It's a giant goose.
Like a Canadian goose?
No, it's just a white goose.
Yeah. If it was a Canadian goose,
But it's
I would've-
really cool.
Yeah, right. Does it honk?
It might.
Doesn't. All right, let's hear your story about hippos,
Yes, okay.
please.
A farmer in South Africa has been killed by his pet hippopotamus.
Jeez.
after repeated warnings that it was a wild animal
Well,
that never could be tamed.
Right.
Marius Els, 40, army major, was bitten to death by the 1.2-ton hippo he christened Humphrey. I love that name.
That's a good name for a hippo.
And tried to domesticate on a farm in Free State Province. Marius saved the hippo from a flood back in 2005. And that's exactly where his savage body was found. Submerged in the river where years earlier the hippo had been rescued from the flood. It grew too big for the people who adopted it, and it was bought by Ellis at the age of 5 and it was brought home by Ellis at the age of 5 months.
Oh, so
I
it
wonder
was
how
pretty young.
big a 5-month-old hippopotamus is.
Hang on. Hey, Echo. How big is a 5-month-old hippopotamus?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the average length of a 5-month-old baby is 26 inches or 65.9 centimeters for males and 25.25 inches or 64 centimeters for females.
Really?
Echo. Was that a hippo or a human baby?
From Quora.com, this is a baby hippo.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty
Seems
small.
small.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd take it home too if I saw a little
2 feet
baby
long.
hippopotamus.
Like it's no house hippo. I'd love a house hippo.
I would love a house hippo.
Because they're really small.
Yeah.
They would, even if they bit you, you'd be like, oh, that's cute. Okay, sorry.
Okay, anyway. So it became his pet on his 400-acre farm and learned to swim with humans. Earlier this year, Els was photographed riding on a 5-year-old hippo's on the 5-year. Oh my God! Let me do that again.
Okay, do it again.
Earlier this year, Els was photographed riding on the 5-year-old hippo's back. Humphrey's like a son to me. He's just like a human. Sure he is.
No, he's not.
There's a relationship between me and Humphrey, and that's what some people don't understand. They think you can only have a relationship with dogs, cats, and domestic animals. But I have a relationship with the most dangerous animal in Africa. But Elle's wife, Louise, a pharmacist, expressed misgivings.
Yeah.
And the hippo has caused trouble before.
I'm sure.
South African media reported earlier this year that a 52-year-old man and his 11-year-old grandson spent 2 hours in a tree. It's not funny, but it's making me laugh. After being chased by Humphrey while canoeing on the river.
Really?
That passes by the farm.
Humphrey's a bugger.
Els finally tempted the hippo away with an apple while the pair were rescued by paramedics.
Right.
Humphrey was also blamed for killing calves belonging to Els' business partner. The animal also frequently broke out of his enclosure and chased golfers at a local golf club. Can you imagine golfing and like, here comes a hippo?
No, because they're
What
quick.
is that, a seal?
They're fast buggers, man.
Oh my God.
Who's the legged manatee?
Jeez. Els, who also had a giraffe and a rhino, because why wouldn't you?
I wouldn't
A
know.
rhino?
I'd have a giraffe first. I'd ride it.
A giraffe would be cool.
It would be cool.
Not a rhino. He claimed the sound of his voice would lure Humphrey back home. He regarded the hippo as lovable and a gentle giant. Yeah. And they can move at the speed of up to 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, you're not outrunning it.
Despite weighing up to 3 tons. Armed with giant canine teeth, hippos are said to kill more people each year than lions, elephants, and leopards and buffaloes and rhinos combined.
Yep.
For absolutely no reason at all, they are filled with hate. A lion may or may not be hungry. An elephant that is not in a rut can recognize it's better off leaving a human alone.
Right.
Hippos are just about the only animal that Steve Irwin refused to work with.
They're filled with hate.
They
I
are
love
filled with hate.
God.
They will attack you for no reason.
that. Yeah.
Just,
sweet.
hey, I'm going to eat you.
Right.
And so he did. So clearly he was not domesticated.
No.
And I couldn't figure out what happened to him after.
Who, the hippo?
The hippo. After dude died.
I don't know.
Or
No, I
he-
didn't, like he wasn't euthanized, didn't say or anything.
I didn't say.
Maybe he, like, ran off into the sunset
Maybe.
to hang out with other hippos.
Maybe.
Huh.
Maybe.
Well,
You know, hippos are to be messed with. Let's not have hippos as pets, people.
remember I told you about the show An Idiot Abroad about the English guy? It's Ricky Gervais, and they
Yeah.
send him around the world, and he hates it.
Yeah.
There is one where he goes to South Africa, and he meets a family who has a pet hippo.
Ugh.
It's not these, and the hippo's name was Jessica. And he feeds it. Like, he feeds them beans, like big, broad beans of some kind. And yeah, I mean, they're not... It's like I remember saying to my nephews when they were younger, I'm like, you have to remember, like, things like sharks or hippos, they're not evil. They just do what they do. Like, you know, if cows could figure it out, they'd probably look at us like we're evil, considering how many we eat.
Yeah.
We just don't kill them ourselves anymore.
Right.
Right? But, like, hippos are going to hippo,
Yeah.
you know? Like,
I love hippos. Like, I think they're the coolest animal because they
Yeah.
terrify me.
well, they are that, and they're not to mess with. And
No.
they are omnivores.
Yeah.
They can be underwater a long time.
They come up with their little beady eyes and
Yeah.
their mouth that's like,
It's like open, it's so big it opens around the back of them.
God.
Yeah, but I still like the house hippo. It's my favorite breed of hippo.
Yeah.
You know, it's only found in Canada too.
That's right.
You know, and it lives off the crumbs from peanut butter and toast and chips. Like I like both those things.
Yes.
Yeah. You wouldn't have you shouldn't have a pet like that. That's why I don't think when people are like, oh yeah, I got a pet boa. Why?
Why?
Well, you taking them
Thank
for
you.
a walk?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're cool,
Yeah.
but
Why?
leave them where they
What's
are,
the point?
man. Leave them where they are. Leave them
No.
where they're from, yo. Yeah. That's too bad. I mean, not that the guy deserved it or anything.
No.
You know, it would suck to be trapped up a tree by a hippo.
It would be.
But do you know what
Yeah.
animal kills most people every year?
What?
Mosquito.
Mosquito?
Mm-hmm.
Blech.
Malaria. Yeah, dude. Which reminds me of a really offside Jimmy Carr joke, but there's no way in hell I'm telling it on here.
Oh, Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
He's great.
He is great. Yeah, so I guess that's it for story time.
That's all we got for
That's it.
stories.
That's it.
That's it.
Do you have something you'd like to say to our lovely listeners?
Sure.
Please do.
You guys should go check us out on Spotify or wherever you listen to us. We are on all the platforms. I mean, I guess you would know that you're currently listening to us.
Just going to say that.
But anyways,
Just
just
give us a
do
review.
it more. And share it.
Yeah,
Give us a
sure.
review, listen, download, all the things.
Yep. And do feel free to send us any story ideas you might have.
Yes.
If there's something out there that you believe is absurd and warrants our discussion, we're happy to give it a go. And again, as you may have noticed, we've been posting some non-story related videos on our socials. Did you see the one I posted about the guy on top of the, well, I think it was a guy, on top of the huge smokestack in Germany?
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, it's no.
Okay.
But I wonder who the music is, because the music for it is really cool.
Oh, yeah?
And somebody actually asked me that. I think on Insta, they're like, who does the music? I'm like, I don't know, but I like it.
Shazam it.
I'm going to, but it's hard to Shazam it on the same device, because as soon as you minimize...
No, you can.
Huh?
You can.
What?
Just play the video and then hit your Shazam button. Do you have it in your drop down?
No. Okay, I will.
Okay, we'll have to check
God,
that.
Get off my back. Anyway, thank you everyone for listening and being our fans. We love it.
Yes.
We love it. And so thank you. I hope if you're in Ontario and Canada, you live in a province that had a holiday today, I hope you enjoyed yourself. And hope you're having a safe old time. And we also hope you'll listen to us again. We'll be back
please.
next week with another episode.
Yes. If it's your first time listening to us, drop us a line. Say hi.
Yeah, say hi.
I'd love that.
Yeah, Mel would love it.
Yes.
Maybe if you know... No, never mind. I was going to ask, maybe people know where you can get more clothes.
Uh-huh.
Petite clothes.
Yeah,
No, not
okay.
that.
Oh, yeah. If people know where I can buy
No, I'm
petite.
taking that out. All right. So, thank you again, everyone, and we'll see you next time. So, in the meantime, take care of yourselves and one another, please.
Bye.
Goodbye, guys.
Absurd podcast is written, produced, and recorded by Rod and Mel. Music by Audionautics.com.